everyone, I'm Rob and welcome to the test drive. Today, I'm driving the 2017 Ford Fusion SE. Now, the Fusion was largely revamped for the 2017 model year, and going into 2018, it's pretty much unchanged. So that's why I'm making this a 2017 and 2018 review, because you're really not going to get a difference at all, whether you look at a 2017 or a 2018 model. The trims, the packages, everything is basically the same for both model years. And it makes sense because it was such a large change going from 2016 into 2017. Check out all these new Fords. Got a nice Explorer, a couple F-150s, some Focuses. Not as exciting, but still new. Look at this. Pretty cool. Now, when the 2017 Fusion came out, a lot of the changes were on the exterior. So the front headlights were redone, the front fascia was made to be a little more angular, more aggressive looking. The rear was also changed. The taillights were significantly updated, and you have a large chrome bar that goes along the back side of this car as well. Many updates were also made to the selection of rims as well. So it really, while it's the same body style, it is a different looking Fusion, and it's not difficult to distinguish the difference between a 2016 or a 2017, 2018 Fusion. I like that this has dual exhaust. Something that you get with the 2-liter EcoBoost, and it looks so much better than the single exhaust. And I think that Ford did a good job at modernizing the Fusion. That change going into 2017 just made a better looking Fusion, and it gave you a lot more choices because there are many trims available for this car, both hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and standard gasoline powered vehicles. You know, you have the S and the SE, you have the Titanium, the Platinum, the Sport. You know, there's a lot of ways that you can build a Fusion, and they're kind of, with the different engine choices and powertrains and everything, there kind of is a Fusion for everyone. So the one that I'm driving is the SE model, and this is a higher end SE. The SE is the second level trim, and you have some pretty bare bones looking SEs, and then you have some higher end looking SEs, kind of like the one that I'm driving. The one that I'm driving sits on 18-inch rims. Just by the looks of them, probably very difficult to clean by hand because there are a lot of spokes, but they really are good looking. Now, the interior has gone through some updates as well. Mine, being a higher end SE, has leather, it has heated seats in the front. I'm used to the Titanium that also has leather, but there are some nicer leather seats than the ones that are in here. But even these do feel very good. They're very soft. I would say the only complaint is that, in the one that I'm driving, 32,000 miles on the odometer, the seats are cracking significantly, and they're showing a lot of signs of wear. If I look at my Titanium that I own, it's a 2015, I have 70,000 miles on it. There is little to no wear on the leather in that. So if you get a Titanium, you get some higher end leather seats, or obviously if you get the Sport or the Platinum. But even in this SE, the seats look good and they feel very nice. I'm very happy that there is leather in here versus cloth. Now this Fusion also has a lot of room. The front passenger and the driver have a lot of room, and then the back seat is also pretty big. I was able to sit behind myself with no issues, and I'm 6 feet tall. And then this Fusion also has a pretty decent amount of trunk space. So, you know, overall, you get a pretty spacious car. This Fusion also has a very nice steering wheel, and this steering wheel is unchanged from even the 2013 Fusions. I mean, this is the same steering wheel that is in my Fusion Titanium, the 2015. It's a very soft steering wheel, though. I really like it. I think that it's actually a little bit softer, perhaps, in this 2017 Fusion, but, you know, not by much. It's relatively the same, and it looks exactly the same. Now, some significant adjustments were made to the center console, and the fact that you now have a rotary dial instead of an actual gear lever. With all the chrome around it, it really looks like a higher end rotary dial. It really looks nice. And this is a very comfortable car to drive on a long trip. I mean, that's something that has really been the case since Ford redesigned the Fusion for the 2013 model year and came out with this new platform. It really feels like a higher end vehicle. The climate controls in here are okay. I would have loved to see them with, you know, the dual zone, or even just some electronic temperature setting, which you don't have in this. You do have it in the higher end Fusion. There is an option for it in the SE. This one doesn't have it, but even, I mean, the way that it is set up in the SE that I'm driving is fine. Now, getting to the performance of this Ford Fusion SE. The one that I'm driving is powered by the 2-liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine that's made into a 6-speed transmission, and it puts out 245 horsepower, 275 pound-feet of torque. In the SE, you can get that in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. The one that I'm driving is front-wheel drive. This is the same engine that I have in my 2015 Fusion Titanium as well. It puts out very good power for a 4-cylinder. This one being front-wheel drive, you do get a significant amount of wheel spin when you take off very quickly. I definitely prefer this engine in an all-wheel drive setup, but even with front-wheel drive, it feels fine. You know, and the thing I like about this EcoBoost is that it really pulls hard. You know, I mean, for being a small 2-liter engine, I mean, it has a twin-scroll turbocharger, and that thing just pulls. Now, a downside to this 2-liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost, whether you get it in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, is the fuel economy. This is rated at 21 city, 31 highway. The all-wheel drive version is rated at 29 highway. But even the 31 highway, I've not been able to get driving in this SE Fusion today. Now, this Fusion SE is also equipped with paddle shifters. They don't shift very quickly, and actually what will happen is if the car doesn't like what you're trying to do, it'll either deny the shift or it'll shift for you based on what it wants. So it really doesn't give you very much control over the gears. Now, in terms of technology, this Fusion SE is equipped decently, I would say. It has this very small screen, and although it is a Sync system, it's this very small screen. It's not the new Sync 3. You can get that with the larger 8-inch touchscreen in the Fusion SE, but this one does not have it. Now, they did put a backup camera in this screen, but it's extremely small. The setup is fine. You know, it would be nice to have a larger screen, and any time now in a Ford where you get the larger screen, you do get Sync 3 and you get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So, you know, it's not a very expensive upgrade in this 2017 or 2018 Fusion SE. You also have a screen in between the tachometer and the speedometer, which gives you a lot of vehicle information. Another thing that I actually like with this SE is the fact that you have a real tachometer versus in the titaniums and in a lot of, you know, higher end Fords where you have a very small digital tachometer. I'm also pretty impressed with the fact that this comes with memory seats. So thanks for watching this review of the 2017 and 2018 Ford Fusion SE. I'm Rob, this is The Test Drive. Please feel free to give this video a thumbs up. If you like it, leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts on this video and this car and what this competes against. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel if you'd like. It does help me make more videos. And I'm also on Instagram at The Test Drive NY. Thanks again for taking this test drive with me, and I'll talk to you soon.